started making clay carvings for the sunshine in my garden. I invariably start with a solid block of wet clay, which I drop down onto a heavy table and then transfer it onto a newspaper-covered tray. My tools are all homemade, except for a couple given by a dentist friend. I've sprayed a surface with water and draw into it with a sharp needle. Then I carve away any unwanted clay from around the drawing. This spare clay is kept wet and used again. Here, I've used it to build a wall around the figure. The block is then transferred onto a modelling wheel, which makes it easier for 3D work. One steadily carves away, my main tool being an artist's L-shaped palette knife. I make my own joining slip from shaving powder off a hard piece of clay, transferring it into a glass screw-top jar, adding water as necessary. It is used as a glue to join all the clay pieces together, as I've done here in adding the walls. When the main shapes are done, I turn the entire model over to hollow out the back, otherwise it would explode in the kiln. A tool I made from a plumber's olive and a melon baller and a broken table knife with a palette knife are all used. Much clay is removed, wetted and kept to reuse. Here is a hollowed block. Detailed work is now done on the front. I look at the model from different angles and adjust as necessary. On this particular one, the head was too big, so I cut away much hair. I didn't cut my own though. When nearly finished, a wet, soft paintbrush smooths it all off nicely. Here is my model of Locked Out, a relevant title at this time and based on a pre-Raphaelite painting. Here is an earlier carving, also made in lockdown, of Pharaoh Manicure flanked by goddesses. I make my own surrounding frames from pine. I've made over 100 carvings in clay and wood. This one I based on Degus's Little Dancer, but I hand-painted it whilst in isolation at home using acrylic paints. This model is based on Michelangelo's Creation, a painting from the Sistine Chapel. My latest model is currently in the kiln at the Isle of Man College, so it's actually locked in.